This last year has been incredible. My business has seen a ton of growth, and I'm super excited about all of the opportunities that have come my way. And I find myself in these groups of people where tons of them know who I am and somebody doesn't. And they always say, I'm so sorry. And I say, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. The fact that anybody would know who I am is bizarre to me. And my husband wakes up every morning trying to figure out who I am. But I tell him that it's my responsibility to keep life interesting. How boring would it be if he woke up to the same version of me every single day? That wouldn't be any fun, right? My name is Tami Jones, and I'm a sewing teacher. I teach in-person, real-life classes in a really small town in southern Mississippi. And now I'm teaching all of y'all to sew online and do all of the other fun things. I have a 23-year-old, who will be 24 very soon. And he graduated high school in 2020 or not, whatever the COVID graduation was. That summer, he moved out to go to college, and I cried every single day. He was my only baby. He was 18, living on his own, his best life, and I was living my worst life. Any of y'all out there who are empty nesting or who have empty nested, my heart goes out to you because it is not for the weak. It is not good for your mama's soul. I cried and cried, and in October, my husband came home and I said, I want to have a baby. And he said, okay. So in December, we found out we were pregnant, and in January, we found out they were twins. I told the big baby, I said, you graduated in 2020, and these babies are going to graduate in 2040. And he started laughing. He said, Mom, are you rethinking this? And I said, nope. I had you when I was 22. I'll have them when I'm 42, and I'd have some more at 62 if the good Lord would let me. So the big baby at this time was 19. He'll be 24 in like 4 days, y'all. Oh, I can't believe it. But anyway, he was 19 at the time, and he and I, his entire life, movie and dinner dated. We saw every movie that ever played in the theaters that was appropriate while he was growing up, because he was a boy and I was trying to find some way to connect with him, and it was easy. It just worked. So we took turns. One time I picked the movie and he picked where we ate, and the next weekend he picked the movie and I picked where we ate. So here I am, 41 years old, big pregnant with twins, with this 19-year-old kid going to dinner and a movie. And I feel some weird obligation to explain to the restaurant waiter, to the person checking us out at the theater, that he is also my child. It was an interesting time in life and super funny when I think back on it. I was 41 and we had just tried to have a baby, and all of a sudden there were two, and my friends thought this was hilarious, especially when the doctor said geriatric pregnancy. I started to dilate pretty early, so they put me in the hospital. I was there for a week, and the doctor came in on Friday morning and she said, listen, we've done all we can. We're having babies today. And I said, yes, ma'am. And she left the room and she came back and she said, today's your birthday. I said, it is. And a few hours later, we welcomed two beautiful baby girls, 4 pounds, 12 ounces, 4 pounds, 14 ounces, healthy, beautiful girls. And we shared the same birthday.